Abusia for me mama kwa ba Eleba Ghanatube so aha ena ensama ekoso ewo yen man Ghana mu no onsa ebeka alafo nsama ekoso ewo Ghana mu de edos lie papa na eni soso me se makwa koboaboa ebi ano ede apel alafo yemohwi na enkotie ensem no na yembra.
We have an update for you in the matter of the Accra Sky train that never was and how the ongoing legal processes are progressing. Well, guess what? This is one that we've been following quite closely. Lawyers of the former board chair of the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund have told the Accra High Court that their client, Professor Christopher Ameyaw, was rushed to the emergency ward earlier today. Now, the lead counsel, Duke Aaron Sasu, was responding to Justice Comfort Tasiame's query regarding Professor Ameyaw's absence. In fact, whose plea was scheduled to be taken today. My colleague Lord Dwasari was in court earlier today. But then again, let's recall exactly what the Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Addo Shemsai, said regarding this particular Sky train and how this is the second adjournment because of Professor Christopher Ameyaw's absence. The first, if you recall, last week, the case was adjourned because he was on admission at the University of Ghana Medical Center. Today, they turn up in court, and then his lawyers again told the courts that he was rushed to the emergency ward. Today, as well, the presiding judge had something to say about this development, consistent development of Professor Christopher Ameyaw's absence as a result of medical issues. But this is what Dr. Addo Shemsai said on this Sky train matter. Take a look.
There is an active process. The Attorney General has instituted an active process of recovering, tracing these monies. So I would say that whether you do it voluntarily or not, we will do whatever it takes in the name of the Republic of Ghana to retrieve every pesewa that we can from private hands and restore those monies to the people of Ghana and to the taxpayers of this country. No, the press conference is not. The AG will hold press conference when the need arises. In this particular case, we believe that the issues are already in the public. The new journalists are very much aware of the Sky train issues. It was first raised in the Auditor General's report, so I don't think anyone is in a doubt as to the facts of this case. So there may not be any press conference on this. But where there's a new case which will require thorough briefing, we believe that the people of this country are entitled to know every bit of what we are doing with the power they have given us. So we will hold press conference when the need arises.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That's the Deputy Attorney General, Minister of Justice, Dr. Addo Shemsai there. But let's refresh our minds. What are the charges against Professor Christopher Ameyaw? Dennis, what do we know?
We know that he's the second accused person in this particular matter. And it's because of his absence today that the court had to adjourn so that he recovers from the illness that was reported to the court. But we do know that some 3 charges have been preferred against him personally, one jointly with the CEO of the GIF in respect of the conspiracy to commit crime, and this is willfully causing financial loss to the state. He's also been charged with willfully causing financial loss to the Republic. That is just against him personally. There's also a conspiracy to commit crime, which is intentional dissipation of public funds, and also there's a charge against him as regards intentional dissipation of public funds. And this, like you rightly indicated, is in respect of that transaction that was supposed to help Ghana get an Accra Sky train. We did illustrate how some companies were set up and how GIF was supposed to have partnered a certain company to undertake this particular project with some obligations on GIF. However, it turned out that that particular project could not come to light, even though we had partnered with some $2 million in respect of purchase of some shares in another company that was incorporated elsewhere, which was supposed to be working closely with the original company that GIF had partnered on this Sky train matter. So, Alfred, basically these are the matters that are in contention, for which reason the good old Prof now finds himself in trouble.
Talk about the good old Prof, but why exactly is the trial judge not too happy about this development? What does she say regarding the 2 instances of Professor Ameyaw absence as a result of some medical issues?
Well, so if you recall, the first time they were in court, Prof was not in court, but the first accused person was in court. His plea was taken. So they had to adjourn for him to come today so that his plea will be taken. Then again, the court was informed that just this dawn, at least according to lawyers for Prof, that just this dawn they were informed that he was rushed to the hospital again. This being the second time, the judge made an observation. And this is exactly what the judge said, Justice Comfort Tesem. She says that there is concern over the timing of Prof. Ameyaw recurring medical emergencies, which appear to coincide with scheduled court dates. I mean, this was something that the Deputy Attorney General, who was in court, also observed and said, yes, since the court has made the observation for them, but it's important to indicate that lawyers had said that by Friday, he would have been well, so that they will come to court. So they were seeking an adjournment to Friday so that he will come for the plea to be taken. But the court granted more than that to Monday. But the Deputy Attorney General did indicate that when they come back on that day, they will indicate how prosecution intends to proceed with this particular matter. But
let's stay a bit further on this. Martin Pebo is private legal practitioner. He's joining us on Zoom right now. Lawyer Martin Pebo, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Hello. Hello, Lawyer Martin Pebo. We'll try to reconnect with Lawyer Martin Pebo on this particular one, but let's get to know the man we're talking about, Professor Christopher Ameyaw, because last week we mentioned that because a number of you have also made reference to why he's, in fact, sharing in the same sentiments of the trial judge on this matter about his absence because of medical issues. He's an 80-year-old man, correct?
Yes, he's an 80-year-old man.
And what else do we know? And
it's fair to refer to him as a good old prof. Yes, this is a man who, former board chair, this is the position in respect of which he's now been accused of some wrongdoing for which he's before the law courts. He's also the former board chair for Public Procurement Authority, also former Minister of State, a former Minister for Ports, Harbours and Railways, former Director General for the Ghana Education Service. He's also the former MPP National Council of Elders member and also a former MPP National Chairman aspirant. So this is a man who has served.
Lawyer Martin Pebo is going to be joining us on Zoom in a bit. Yeah,
yes. Right so this is a man who has served extensively in the public service. He's also served his party in other capacities and also made attempts to actually lead the party MPP. So he's a man who is well known. He's very popular when it comes to public service.
Okay. What the Deputy Attorney General, Justice Shremsai, said about this whole SkyTrain matter again. And we'll hear Lawyer Martin Pebo shortly. Take a look at this.
An active process, the Attorney General has instituted an active process of recovering, tracing these monies. So I would say that whether you do it voluntarily or not, we will do whatever it takes in the name of the Republic of Ghana to retrieve every pesewa that we can from private hands and restore those monies to the people of Ghana and to the taxpayers of this country. No, the press conference the AG will hold press conference when the need arises. In this particular case, we believe that the issues are already in the public. The new journalists are very much aware of the SkyTrain issues. It was first raised in the Auditor General's report, so I don't think anyone is in a doubt as to the facts of this case. So there may not be any press conference on this. But where there's a new case which will require thorough briefing, we believe that the people of this country are entitled to know every bit of what we are doing with the power they have given us. So we will hold press conference when the need arises.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
This Adam Shremsai there.
Ebusiafo insama etwegum ewo Ghana no eno ena ukotie ene bi so ohwe no make sure say all the comments no ebebre me ewo comment section na mejibre akenkan ni na ede amofefefe make I say aha Ghanatube nsema ekoso ewe yemanu onsa ebeka enti ene na dofo on subscribe ya subscribe mami na hit notification bell no for more updates ebituma na wenya ne interpass remember we free say obe like e videos ni na afin so wa share ede amaye sisi ade odofo sini account